Looking over any busy artery of Karachi, thick clouds of smoke and fumes are seen covering the horizon. This aerial pollution includes carbon dioxide, sulfur and poisonous components, and the adverse effects of these effluences are obvious to all.
धुआं गाड़ियों पे पेट में जाते हैं लाजमी, बीमारी फैलती है इसमें, आदमी मरते हैं।
तो इंसानी ज़िंदगी पर असरात तो इसके पड़ते हैं, दमा खास तौर पर है और जल्दी बीमारी हैं, इससे घुटन महसूस हो रही है, यहाँ खड़े हुए मुझे महसूस हो रही है।
The threat of pollution to humans cannot be overstated. In fact, a report suggests that as many as 22,000 deaths a year are attributed to environmental factors in Karachi alone. A recent study by the World Health Organization ranks Karachi as the 8th most polluted city in the world. But this mega metropolis does not host half as much industry as other cities on the pollution podium, such as Shanghai or Mexico City. Here, the most pollution comes from traffic. Buses, cars, trucks and rickshaws churning out poisonous gases go largely unchecked. Experts say the lack of emissions tests for vehicles and proper environmental surveys perpetuates the menace of pollution.
The main causes of air pollution in Pakistan are with regard to transport sector. Nowadays it's a common practice just to save few pennies we are using smuggled low quality fuel.
The government has included protection of the environment in its party manifesto and claims to be working on a new strategy to curb this menace.
बिल्कुल एमिशंस के हवाले से एक इशू है, इस पर मौजूदा हुकूमत एक स्ट्रैटेजी प्लान कर रही है और ये पाकिस्तान पीपल्स पार्टी के मैनिफेस्टो का भी हिस्सा है कि हम एक सेफ क्लीन एनवायरनमेंट क्रिएट करें अपनी आने वाली जनरेशन्स के लिए.
But if we look around, it seems little has been done. Governments have typically shied away from investing in conservation of the environment, but experts contend the gains outweigh the cost.
The benefits of emission reduction are much higher than the cost of implementing the emission reduction measures.
The World Health Organization has warned that steps need to be taken immediately to improve the air quality in Karachi. While the government has its work cut out on this front, individuals should also chip in so that everyone can have a breath of fresh air. Mubin Nasir, Dawn News,
Hydrogen from water proved difficult for scientists, and those who attempted it were either killed or abducted by oil cartels with vested interests. But that never stopped the scientists. The latest example of that in Pakistan, where scientists are trying to introduce hydrogen as an alternative to gas and diesel fuels. And as Press TV's Javad Rana reports, it could well end Pakistan's long-standing energy crisis.
Never before have Pakistanis resorted to violence so desperately, because never before have they witnessed the failure of their government so miserably to provide them electricity and gas. People routinely vent their anger on streets, sometimes attacking government facilities and especially the offices of the electricity companies. The deserted roads and standing vehicles without fuel is just tip of the iceberg of the massive scale of energy crisis in Pakistan. The power crisis has been exacerbated further by the failure of government, tainted by corruption and unable to provide them electricity and gas. But far from the corridors of power, there may be a unique solution to end the energy crisis. We travel over 100 km east of Islamabad to see the wonders of a pilot project to address the energy crisis near the city of Jhelum. This is a countryside area some 15 km south of the main urban center, where a resourceless scientist is successfully experimenting to reduce the heavy reliance on traditional fuels like petrol, diesel and compressed natural gas. Necessity is the mother of invention. The unprecedented energy crisis has driven a Pakistani scientist in a remote village to come up with a unique, innovative solution. Behind me is a research center where the Pakistani scientist has managed to use water as a major fuel input to run all kinds of vehicles.
And I like a lot of people.
Dr. Ghulam Sarwar is the scientist behind an innovative technology. He discovered the technology accidentally when he was trying to enhance the power of his limousine.
To start the generator,
This is the hydrogen generator he has specially manufactured. The task of the generator is to split the water into hydrogen and oxygen, a chemical formula better known as H2O. The generator, after splitting the water into hydrogen and oxygen, transport both gases through a filter to the chamber of engine. The hydrogen works as a burning flame along with any available fuel such as petrol or diesel.
And this is the water reservoir to feed the water to the generator. When water goes to the generator and its electrolysis from the battery, water splits and hydrogen and oxygen start coming out. This gas come from water and it's dumped. When it's go there, it's dry and then it's go to the engine.
The cars running on hydrogen do not emit carbon smoke, but interestingly environment-friendly oxygen. The hydrogen as a fuel input has turned out to be at least 50% more powerful than diesel or petrol. Wow, the pic is great. The addition of hydrogen not only enhances the power of vehicles, but more importantly reduces 60% consumption of running fuels such as diesel, petrol or compressed natural gas. Dr. Server believes the hydrogen can be used as a 100% single fuel not only in vehicular transport but also in planes and industrial machinery.
This is the hydrogen.
The hydrogen generator along with 1.5 liter water reservoir can be fitted inside any vehicle with an estimated cost of $400 if manufactured on industrial scale.
गाड़ियों के साथ-साथ आप इलेक्ट्रिक जनरेशन में
This hydrogen technology can be used for producing electricity. Every home can be switched over to the hydrogen-based electricity. And also this can be used for tube wells in the agriculture.
और इरिगेशन पंप चलाने के लिए भी इसको इस्तेमाल किया.
The innovative technology can potentially contain the energy crisis and save billions of dollars of oil import bill of Pakistan. However, the technology may be now a threat to the life of its inventor.
Threats, people rung me many times saying stop this nonsense what you are doing in Pakistan, and we break your legs, we will kill you, we'll shoot you, this kind of nonsense. In past, if you see the history of hydrogen, many scientists been killed and many kidnapped and many never know where they gone. Nobody know where they gone.
Reason being?
Reason being that the oil tycoons, they don't like them.
If this device becomes popular and becomes very common in use, their profits may come down in terms of level of consumption of oil coming down. Their profits may dwindle. That's their greed for profit, for unnecessary and unreasonable profits which they are making at present.
But the scientist has his own unique way of countering threats.
The hydrogen comes into this hose pipe.
The scientist is passing down the technology to the next generation before people with a vested interest could possibly attempt to assassinate him. The government, instead of helping him, is discouraging him, perhaps out of sheer ignorance or maybe because of the strong influence of oil cartels in government decision making. Javed Rana, Press TV, Jhelum.
With the rise of gas prices and an increased dependency on automobile transportation, it's no wonder that alternative fuel solutions are being explored and developed. Among them is the use of supplemental hydrogen or oxyhydrogen, a safe, practical, and affordable method of improving your fuel efficiency. Supplemental hydrogen is produced using a generator specifically designed to extract the hydrogen and oxygen from the water. This gas is then directed to your vehicle's air intake system. Hydrogen is added to the air mixture, causing it to burn easily and powerfully, while the oxygen increases the octane value of your fuel. When put to the test on both foreign and domestic vehicles, compact to workhorse, gasoline and diesel, and generators used commonly with industrial construction, oxyhydrogen pulls more than its weight. Most importantly, however, it proves itself to be a practical, reliable, and safe way of saving fuel, safer than gasoline, diesel, or natural gas. When hydrogen is burned, only water is produced. According to user reports, oxyhydrogen will stretch your fuel dollar by an average of 15 to 28%. During a recent test of a 4,000 watt diesel light pole generator, we reduced fuel consumption from 1 gallon per hour to less than half a gallon per hour while operating under full load. In addition to saving fuel, the oxyhydrogen generator will clean up the carbon buildup in your engine, increasing horsepower and allowing it to run smoother and more efficiently. Finally, the greenhouse gas emissions from your engine will be greatly reduced, making your vehicle or equipment environmentally friendly to use on a daily basis. Save Fuel is dedicated to bringing you the safest, most reliable, and affordable way of reducing your fuel expenses. Great care is taken in testing, proving, and optimizing the oxyhydrogen units for use in a wide variety of vehicles and equipment. If your vehicle operates on an internal combustion engine and uses gasoline, liquid petroleum gas, or diesel, it will benefit from oxyhydrogen. In addition, the oxyhydrogen system is designed to allow for self-installation, proving to be as easy to install as your car stereo. 98% of customers install this system on their own.
And a water boost. What is that, Darren?
A water boost is it's an on-demand hydrogen fuel system for the van.
And what will that do to the van?
It will make it beautiful.
What, shiny and new?
The inside of the engine, yes. But it will hopefully increase my fuel economy, increase my power. It will keep my engine clean. It will completely combust the fuel, so it will reduce my emissions. And it will mean that my van is partially being run on water, which is cool.
Can you start it up, Dave? Shows the pig being a pig. Just give it a bleb.
That was smoky fantastic.
You're not putting the lid on? Yeah, put it on now. Come on, Darren, try and make it smoky.
Okay.
No.
Smells a bit, but can we do some more?
The exhaust fumes where we get water from it. You can see the moisture coming out from the silencer.
Immediately?
Yeah.
So that's when this thing normally does black smoke, is when you fire it up.
Yeah, and you don't see any, do you?
Not a bit.
Welcome to HHO. This is a 10-wheel dump truck. Yep. This is the Mag Drive triple brick in production. And we're about to see Hallelujah. bit. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Now, normally that early on, when you threw on it, it would just be solid black.
Cool.
And once it warms up, it's a pretty clean running diesel. But when it's cold, it'll normally flow good.
So you're impressed?
Yeah, I am.
Outstanding. So no black soot.
高雄市推动节能减碳的新措施，秘密武器就是这辆加装了氢氧能源设备的公车，利用把水分解成氧气和氢气的设备，让公车引擎产生更大的运作效能。
439辆车，一年我们可以帮它节省了大概3000吨左右的 CO2， 因为我们节省了15%到20%的油，那根据这个油把它推算回来，就可以算出3000吨左右这样的一个 CO2。
传统的柴油公车因为引擎燃烧不完全，不但油耗增加，排出的二氧化碳浓度也比较高。现在氢油节能车有氢氧气的助燃，油气完全燃烧又节能又环保。而由公车驾驶们实地体验，车辆的马力和扭力感觉上也有提升。
属于迄个10年迄个好啦，起步迄个啦，最好啦，
高雄市的氢油节能公车测试上路，在效益评估过后，如果顺利，渴望全面换装氢氧能源系统，在减少二氧化碳的排放上，又往前跨出了一大步。民视新闻郑博威、郑兆佐，高雄市报道。
Really comes from here where there's ditty clock. Massive bolts.
Send him a text. Kevin, can you rev its tits off, please? White sheet in there. Yeah, go on. You got what, right? This right, huh? Yeah, go on. Hey, can you rev it up? Does that look clean to you, Roger?
This? Yeah, the only dirt on it's my thumb.
Yeah.
Giradi, ja? Šta reći onim ljudima tamo?
Ma šta ću im reći?
Aj to će tamo, znaš gdje ide. Aj dobro, onda.